Today's learning target is I can find the perimeter and area of rectangles. Let's start by doing a little bit of review. So if you remember perimeter from previous years, okay, the perimeter is the distance around an object. Okay, so in words here they show us the perimeter is twice the sum of the length, which we could put as L, and the width, which is W. So the formula that we could do, we could either look at like this. Perimeter is length plus width plus width. And that would be perimeter of a rectangle, okay, because there's two lengths and there's two widths. So you just add them all together. Or perimeter of a rectangle would also be 2 times the length, because there's two of them, just like we said here, plus 2 times the width, because there's two widths. Or, if you wanted to, another way to write that would be 2 times the length and the width, because if I added the length and the width and then doubled it, took 2 of those, I'd have the full distance around it. So in today's assignment, when you're asked to find the perimeter of a rectangle, you're going to choose which of these formulas you want to use. You have to start by writing out the one that you choose. Alright, so I wrote my formula down here now. And notice my L, I make like a cursive L. Okay, and that's a good idea. Don't make your L like a number 1 because you might get confused and think it's a 1. So now it's like a puzzle. I plug in my numbers. So it's 2 times the length, which I can see here's my length, 15, plus my width is 4. Okay, and now it's like an order of operation problem. So now I do my parentheses first. It's 19. And I know that if there's no sign next to two numbers, that means I multiply them. 2 times 19 is 38. And I need to remember my label. And my label in this case, what am I measuring in? And it's centimeters. So I just put centimeters. So where perimeter measures the distance around an area, the measurement inside an area, or the amount of space inside of a figure, is called area. And if you remember from previous years, to find the area, I multiply the length times the width. So if I needed to find the area of this rectangle here, I see that this rectangle is 2 inches long and 10 inches wide. What I would want to know is how many squares, 1-inch squares, fit inside of this box. So when I cover that rectangle, like I've done here, I find that there are 20 of these squares that fit inside of it. So the area of this would be 20 square inches, and I can abbreviate it like that. Or some people will do like this, 20 inches, and then with the exponent of 2, remember, that's squared. So either way to write those would work. However, you don't want to have to do this every time you find the area. So that's where we use the formula and make it easier on ourselves. So I start with writing my formula out. Area equals L. Remember, make the L like a cursive. The length times the width. And now I just plug in my numbers. So the area equals, the length of this is 10 centimeters, or 10 inches, excuse me, and the width is 2. Okay, and I know I'm going to times those. So my area equals 20, and again you have to have your label. So the inches are squares, so I'm going to go inches with the exponent of 2, which is squared.